गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सेदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वते नमो नित्यं भद्रकाले नमो नमः। वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम। We'll read the 9th mantra 2.1.9. अतः समुद्राग्र्यश्च सर्वे अस्मात् स्यन्दन्ते सिन्धवः सर्वरूपाः अतश्च सर्वा ओषधयो रसश्च येनैष भूतैस्तिष्ठते यन्तरात्मा पुरुष एवेदं विश्वम् कर्म तपो ब्रह्म परामृतम् एतद्यो वेद निहितं गुहायाम् सो विद्या ग्रन्थिं विकिरतीह सौम्य इति द्वितीय मुंडके प्रथमः खंडः। नेक्स्ट आविसन्निहितं गुहाचरं नाम महत्पदं मत्रैतत् समर्पितम् महत्पदं मत्रैतत् समर्पितम् एजत् प्राणन्निमिषच्च यदेतत् जानत सदसद्वरेण्यम् परं विज्ञाना यद्वरिष्ठं प्रजानां आविस्सन्निहितं गुहाचरं नाम महत्पदमत्रैतत्समर्पितम् एजत्प्राणन्निमिषच्च यदेतत् जानत सदसद्वरेण्यं परं विज्ञानात् यद्वरिष्ठं प्रजानाम्. We had seen the section 2 of section 1 of the second Mundak, and in that second Mundak, what was practiced was Adhyarop mantra and Apavad mantra. So, how many mantras were there? 10. And out of the 10 mantras, first, then third to ninth, they were Adhyarop mantras. And second and 10th mantra was Apavad mantra. Adhyarop means superimposition and Apavad means desuperimposition. To explain something, you are superimposing the causeness of the world. And ultimately, because the cause is unchanging, therefore there is nothing called real world. Product will be false if the cause is unchanging. If something is the cause, then it should change. Then we can say that cause and effect are of the same level of reality. You have seen the dream, but at the end of the dream you are unchanged. Therefore, dream which came out of you is false. So, falseness is defined as whose cause is unchanged when it manifests. Second way to define falseness is whose existence is always dependent. Third way to define falseness is it is seen where it is not there actually. Swabhav adhikarane bhasmanatvam. This is the third way to define the falseness. Fourth way to define the falseness is which is negatable at some other place and time. Fourth way to define falseness is which can be negated, which is absent in some other time at other place. That is called fourth way to define the falseness is there. So these are the four ways to define falseness. One way, cause is unchanged when it is made. Second way, it is ever dependent for its existence. Third, it is seen where it is not. And fourth, it is negated. Four ways you can see. Remember what Gita said? Na sato vidyate bhava. Asataha means false does not have that. Like this flower is not here and therefore it is negated in space only. It is absent in the paper weight. And of course this flower was not there before few days. In the plant also this flower was not there. One way to define falseness is yad rupena nishchitam bhavati tad rupena vyabhicharati. I decide that this is like that and it changes its form. I say it is a flower And tomorrow if I say, where is the flower? You will say it is a wilted flower now. Then you say wilted flower, then next day you will have another definition. It is totally gone or totally it has become totally wilted. Not at all. You can't call it flower now. Maybe after some time it will be totally trash. What you were calling a flower, now you call it a trash. What you are calling as a newly born child, now you call him as a young baby, young child. Then you call the same thing as a teenager. Then you call the same body as the youngster, etc. So whatever I give a definition, it changes from its definition. This is the fifth way to put the false. Why you are saying like that? Because how do you know that this person is lying? Because by some means what he was saying can be refuted. This is called lie. By some praman, praman can prove that. Somebody said, I have not eaten food since last 3 days. But I saw you last night only in the kitchen. And I have CCTV footage also that you were there. So, by one praman, it is now negated. This is the one way of seeing the false. Are you getting these definitions? So 6 or 5? 5. 5 is there. 5 ho gaya ye. Don't forget this. If it was said in the last mantra, that means the mantra number 10th. Not 10th mantra is samap mantra, is apvad mantra. Because until now, tasmad, etasmad, ataha, these words were coming. Now this word is not coming here. Here it is coming here that idam vishwam purusham ev bhavati. This whole world is purusham alone. What means, remember Bad Samanya Adhikaran Dakshan I told, that this snake is rope, if you remember. And that was to tell that the snake is not the adjective of rope, but if you remove the name and form, what remains will be the rope. So whole world is the Purush. Here Purush means Brahman. Purush means Chaitanya. Purush means cause, if you remember, S-U-C-T. Shapeless, unchanging consciousness and truth. That is called the Purush here. Shapeless. And now that is there. पांचों बता सकते हो? पांचों false? Okay, wait. So Purush ev idam, without writing, I hope you can tell. Let us see. Purush ev idam vishwam. You can tell 5. All of you tell. Chalo. I am assuming that you are going to tell, and you are getting benefit of doubt. So idam vishwam purusham. ध्यान देकर सुनना ये. Whole world is purush. This is to tell that the world is false, and the purush alone is true. And karma tapo brahm, here brahm means Ved. So paramritam brahma eva paramritam. So this is there. And he is Somya, and therefore if you see the Bhashya, Ato vacharambanam vikaro namadheyam anritam purushityeva satyam atah purush evidam vishvam sarvam na vishvam nama purushadanyat kinchidasti. There is nothing else other than that Purush. There is nothing else. Dhyan dena, please get this point. When it is said that whole world is Brahman, so it does not mean that the changing thing is a Brahman. That means the variety is false. Then you say whole dream world is the consciousness, It means dream world is false and only consciousness alone is there, because both are contradictory otherwise. Literal meaning is not there, that whole world is Brahman. That means if everything is changing, Brahman is also changing. If everything is dying, Brahman is also dying. If everything has here Kam, Krodh, Brahman also. That is not the meaning here. I am repeating it. Meaning here is that after you negate the name and form, it is a false thing because it is seen on Purush. Something, it has not come out of Purush, it is seen. The Purush alone is seen as the hello, as the world. Etad yo ved nihitam guhayam. One who knows this, saha avidya granthi. Avidya granthi means not between consciousness and inertness. Sat and Anat. There is a, where something is not there, there you see. That is called not. Where there is an absence of something, I see presence of something. This is called chit, achit not is there. Like body is inert and consciousness is not. I is all pervasive. I is Purush, which is Purnatvat, and this body is finite. But both got mixed, and I say I am now finite. This is called Granthi. Granthi means which is to mixing of two things where possibility is not there of mixing. Like somebody is tying the rope with the space. So how can you tie the rope in the space? But he is tying the rope with the space and he is climbing toward to the sky, and he wants to build a house in the sky. And he wants to marry the son of a barren woman. And after marrying, he will use as Jamal the flowers from the space. And after that, if enemy comes, he will fight with the horn of a hare. So, as all these things, it is possible to see it. It is possible to see it, but not possible to prove it. Where perception is there, but proof is not there, that is called mithya and false. When you see magic, etc., you see this. Perception is there in the magic. Perception is there. Lot of magic games are there. One person is there, he is eating blades after blades, blades after blades. Around 20, 30 blades he ate, cut, as if he is eating some snacks. And after some time, all blades which were with the thread, he brought it out. This is called perception. Nothing is cut, nothing is cut. Don't worry that he will get injured. Nothing is there. I have seen such magics are there. Such magic games are there. One PC Sarkar was there, magician. We came. And there, he was late by half an hour. 6:30, 7 o'clock he came. Everybody said, "You are late, sir." He said, "I'm not late, please see your watch." Everybody watch turned to 6:30. He made one restaurant near Calcutta. And it was open only in the night. And you know who used to serve? Ghost. Ghost used to come and serve. So he will call, "Okay, you will have some tea, coffee." And it was known that ghost will serve. Where from ghost came, what is there, that was a magic portion. How it came, what is there, that is not known. I don't know it is there or not. 2-3 years back it was there. Somebody was here on the stage, ladies and gentlemen, and disappeared. All of a sudden he was coming from that side. Within 2 minutes, 2 seconds. They say he was here only. Hypnotizing they do, I don't know what they do. Similarly, world is also there. You see Desh, you see Kal, you see Karm, you see Karmphal, but nothing is provable. When I say provable means how it can come from consciousness, that is not provable. Consciousness is provable. I know that I am existing. And I was in the deep sleep also. And because I was in the deep sleep, therefore there was no limitation of time and space in the deep sleep, and therefore I cannot be in time and space. And therefore I am Purush, I am Purnatvat. I am infinite. That is fine. But how come time can come in that? How can space can come in that? And how I can be in the body? And how when the body walks, I am walking? Right? Because I am the seer of this walking action. So whatever is the seer is always different than the seen. If body is walking, I cannot walk because I am not inside the body. If I was inside the body, I would have been one of the 4 elements. Either I would be air, or I would be fire, or I would be water, or I would be earth. Only 4 things are there inside the body. Space is all around. If I thought I was a space, I would have not thought I am walking with the body. Other than 4, nothing is there inside the body. Then how can you say? Well, supposing I say I am the air, fire, or I am the water because I get hungry or thirsty. If you are the water, then you will feel the change when you drink the water. You will feel I become more. And if supposing you are dehydrated, then you will say, no, I am not more, I have lost myself. Or supposing you put on weight, you will say, I have become more. So that is not the case. You cannot be water, fire because they are all decaying things. Then you cannot be inside the body. Are you following this? Not following? Please tell. You cannot be air. Because I am inhaling, I never felt I am going inside. And neither exhaling, you said I am going outside. Otherwise you can't do Kapalbhati. Then you will say I am going inside, outside. Inside, outside. I am going outside, inside. Now the question arises, if you are not among the 4 elements, then who are you? Well, supposing you say I am the thought. So in the deep sleep there is no thought, still you are existing. That means you are apart from the thought and you know the thought that this thought is good and bad. And you use the word my thought is good today, my thought is bad. My you can use with something which is different than you. You cannot say my to I can't be my and my can't be I. You can say he is my son, you can't say he is I. He is my son, he can be different than me. So how can thought be you? And when you are not among the 4 elements, then how can you walk when the body walks? When the body eats, how can you eat? Because it is a movement of the body is there where you are coming into picture. Marriage is of somebody else and dancing, you are dancing. हो कुछ और रहा है, तुम कुछ और अपना बना रहे हो. Where are you are coming into picture? शादी तो उनकी है, तुम क्यों नाच रहे हो? Why are you getting so excited? You know the person. You know the groom of right side. Don't I not know anybody? Then how come you entered? In India it happened. Supposing the party was there. So some boys used to there. I never did like that. And they used to enter. So the girl's side thought he's a boy's side person and he's eating a lot of food also. Boys side saw it's a girl's side. अपना खा रहे बढ़िया. Putting on nice suit, etc. आपसे तो कोई मतलब ही नहीं इससे. This body you have nothing to do. It's a foreign thing. It's a false thing. आप कहां से पिक्चर में आ गए? आप पकड़ो हमारी बात को. You may not live it, but I'm just saying, logically think, na? You don't need to be genius to understand what I'm talking. Where, how can you move when the body is moving? My question is. And how can you be hurt when the body got hurt? And how can you become old when the body getting old? And how can you be fair when body is fair and lovely? And how can you be dressed up when the body is dressed up? Are you getting my point? And supposing body dies, how can you die? So there is no relation apparently between the body and you, boss. Give a thought to it. I'm not forcing upon any idea. You please give a thought to it. Well, then where is I? My question is, then where is I? I agree that I cannot be another four elements. But then why experience? That is your problem. But why I am like that? That is you, for you to think over it. Why you are like that? That you think. You should not be like that. Then where is this I? Let's think over it. But we had already seen that the seer will be different than seen. If seer is different than the seen, then the seer will not be inside the scene. If I am seeing the tub, or I am seeing the bucket full of water, or I am seeing a drum, then I cannot be inside the drum. Because I am seeing it objectively. The light cannot be inside the lit. If the light is pervading the light cannot be inside the book if it is pervading the book, because book is pervaded by the light. And therefore, if the body is known, therefore the seer or the me should not be inside the body. Let this body is just one packet of 5 elements. Let it come and go. Why will you say some packet is me? It's a long packet. Some packets are fat, some are thin. है तो पैकेट ही वो. Sophisticated packets are there. Some are fair packets, some are dark packets, some are wheatish packet, some are hairy packets, some are bald packets. लेकिन है तो पैकेट ही है. Where are you entering into the picture now? Where are you coming into the picture? That means somebody hits the body, he is not hitting me. No way. Where are you coming into picture? My question is this only. तुम कहां से घुस गए बीच में गोचू? Please contemplate on that. This is our meditation is there. You just give a thought. And let me tell you, if you are not air, if you are not water, if you are not space, because space is also inert, and the deep sleep space is not there. You are not space, you are not air, you are not fire, you are not water, and you are not earth. Then how can you be inside the world? My question is, simple question I am asking, I am not telling about any rocket science. It's not very difficult. School, college studies are much more difficult than this, I tell you, and boring also. Those who study economics and those who study engineering or metaphysics or medical or environmentalist, environmental, it was much difficult than what it is there. वो environmental science पढ़ा है. What is 8 period लगता था. 8 period in one day, 7 period. In only one class. Only one class is there. Only so many classes. Oh my God, three classes. You studied for 8 classes. We had 7 classes, 8 classes in the colleges, at least 7 classes. Sometimes back to back. Only half an hour recess was there between 12 to 12:30. Again you had another class. Sit and so boring classes, most of them. Boring teacher, boring classes, boring books. Nothing to do with my sorrow and joy. That's the point is that. At the most you will get a job. That's it. What will happen? Dukh to वैसे ही बना रहेगा. Sorrow will be same. I am saying when you are not space, you are not air, you are not fire, you are not water, you are not earth, how can you be inside the world? My point is this. And then where am I? That we'll see. But you are not inside the world. Then this body, I told you this, don't take this body very subjectively. More you can objectify your body, more you will be above it. होने तो बुढ़ा हो रहा है, जवान हो गया तो हो गया, बच्चा है तो हो गया. 1,000 times this body has become old, 1,000 times it has become young, 1,000 times it has become baby, 1,000 times it has gone to the fetus and become fetus in the mother's womb. So what? Oh my God, yes. इसमें कैसी बात हो गई है? इतनी बढ़िया बात है. There is nothing better than this if you are able to catch this point what I am saying. We blindly follow the world. Some person was there, he said, I'll tell you how people are foolish. So he stopped on the road and he started watching like that. He is on the road, midst of the road, watching on the top floor like that. So somebody said, why you are watching? He said, don't say anything. He saw after 1 hour, whole line was there, everybody was watching. Exact joke, I'll tell later on. There is some pun in it. उन्होंने बोला कि हमको हमें आई एम दिस पर्सन. हमने मान लिया आई एम दिस पर्सन. आपने सोच के माना कि बिना सोचे माना? ओहो. Now when it is said Purusha Vidagam Sarvam, which is called to the self, is there. Now you ask you one question. If the body is not in the space, then how can it, if I is not in the space, then how can it have shape? But I is there. What is there, we will discuss it. And it is not in time also. Something is not in space, then it cannot be in time. For something to be in time, it has to be in space. That means I, the consciousness, should not be in space and should not be in time. And this is called Purnatvat. It is full. Okay. Is it possible? Now, is it possible? Let us see. Supposing this is space and this is I. So this is space and this is I. Is it that if two things are there, either A should be in B or B should be in A, or A and B should be different than each other? If it breaks, I am not responsible. So, if A and B, two things are different, Sira will bring from somewhere. If A and B both are different, because you see these 5 elements is not the I. If A and B, two things are there, then A should be either in B, B should be either in A, or A and B should be separately existing. If A and B, if I and the world is separately existing, then for two things to separately exist, there should be space in between. And therefore this possibility is ruled out. And then second possibility is there. Then the I is in the world. Then again the same problem will be there. I cannot be in the world. I already told. Because you will be of the nature of space, vayu, etc. Then only third possibility is there. That is, space is in me. And if space is in me, do I have a space that is space is in me? Then I say space is in me, it means that the whole space is appearing and disappearing in me. I am unchanging consciousness. I am the unchanging cause and space is the effect. And therefore space and company is false. Company? Space and company means whole world. Space, vayu, Agni, Jal, Prithvi, and all this tam-jham, plants, animals, all these are made out of these 5 elements. Everything is gone. Odi Baba used to say, if you take away 5 elements and take away Sukh and Dukh, nothing will remain. Even if you take away earth element, no shape will be. कुछ water नहीं, कहीं रहेगा नहीं कुछ. Somebody told me, some boy, if pralay comes, I'll want to have video recording. I said, when you are there, if pralay comes, then where will be the earth element? Your video itself will melt and you also will melt this body. Then he said, who will take the recording? One boy asked me one question. 20 years back, he said, where does this space end? And they think they're asking very important, intelligent. Where space will end if space will end, after that there will be no space, after is only in space, how can space end somewhere? It is anand. Chalte jaye. I can keep on going. कहीं खत्म नहीं हो सकता ये. If the flight goes on, rocket goes on. And when it is said, therefore, Purush alone is everywhere, it means what? It means what? That on the Purush alone this world and all these things are seen, are superimposed, are appearing. Please, therefore I'm going back to that mantra. I felt I was fast yesterday, therefore I took once more. Purush ev idam vishwam. So how Anvay will go? Idam vishwam Purush ev bhavati. This whole world is Purush alone. This is what I wanted to clarify. And karma, tapa, brahma, paramritam, everything is Brahma alone. And one who knows this, he cuts asunder. Vikirati means cuts asunder. Kya? Granthi. What is Granthi? Granthi is what? Granthi means here. Granthi means what? That where you are not, you see it as a part of that. I am a part of the family. I am a part of this body. I am moving when the body moves. I am sitting when the body sits. I am lying down when the body lies. Achha? I am sad when the mind is not happy. Today mind is down, I am also down. Achha? I am educated. Intellect is educated, not you. No, I am educated. I am now medical student. I have done medical. I have done PhD. I have done this. Where I am and this can't be combined. Both are different matter. One is belonging to reality, other is called the imaginary. Like you can't be married to the dream girl or dream boy. Similarly, the consciousness cannot mix with anything of the world. Whether it is subtle world or causal world or gross world. You cannot mix, yaar. So I can't have money. No. How can you have money? Then my money somebody else will take. No. Have is not in you. You cannot mix with anything. Because you are Purnatvat, you are Purush. No, I am Istri. No, not that Istri Purush. I am Purush means Purnatvat here. Not that Istri Purush. Purnatvat is a contextual meaning. It is called Paribhashik Shabd. Not a literal meaning. Not a meaning generally used. I hope this is clear. Well, it's clear, but this way we cannot complete. ठीक है ना? तो हम कहाँ पे आ रहे हैं? Let the body fall down. Let it fall down. Many times it has fallen down. Let the body walk. Let the body cry. Let the mind be unhappy. Let the mind be happy. Let the mind be down. Let the mind be brilliant. Who cares about it? उसको ऐसे रहने दो. In dream, mind is unhappy. What does it matter to the consciousness in the dream? In the dream mind, then somebody is giving you an award. What does it matter? Does the consciousness will be awarded? Does the consciousness in the dream is part of the dream body and part of the dream experience? Is a part of your dream family, is a part of your dream failure, or part of your. I told you consciousness, therefore, is not a part, product, or a property of the body. This is the first point. Second point was consciousness is independent entity. Third point was consciousness is all pervading. Fourth point was with the death of the body, consciousness does not die. 4 points we had said earlier also. And I give the example of the light on the palm. This light on the palm is not a part, product, or property of the palm here. Number 2, it is independent entity. Number 3, it pervades the whole hand. Number 4, by the coming and going of the hand, this palm, this light is not going and coming. Similarly, me is there. इसको बहुत चर्न करना पड़ता है. You have to churn it day and night to think about it till you are one with that idea. This is called avidya granthi. When I say what is not here, my palm is enlightened. Light. Acha. What I say? Light of palm. Oh. It has become light of palm. And when this hand is moving, light is moving. Oh. Acha. It has become light of palm. It is palm. Light is illuminating the palm. This light is not the property of the palm. It is not the property and product of the palm. And then what is say? Me in the body. When I say I am fat, you are making the I the property of the body. I have become old. I have become young. I am becoming smart. All these are property of the body and not of the I. Meditate on that. Therefore, rishis used to go and just remain quiet and silent and dwell on these principles. Because it is likely to be forgotten, because other vasanas are very dominant. 23 hours we hear world, 1 hour we hear Vedanta. So naturally the effect of that too now, and after tomorrow it is all gone, those who are going away. Well, can I come after that also? Most welcome. Thank you so much. But I will not write notes. One boy asked me, supposing I realize the self, so after that, it is fine if I don't get up in the morning. I said, absolutely fine. Nistraigunyo ko vidhi ka nisheda. Once you know the self, there is no rules after you. He was very happy to hear that. But I said, you know the self first. Till that time you have to get up in the morning. Because for him morning getting was a big challenge, I think. And therefore he asked this question. इसको जिससे दुख होता है उसको लगता ही जाए चला जाएगा क्या? तो पुरुष एविदं विश्वम कर्म ब्रह्म तपो परामृतम. I hope Granthi word is clear. Now we are moving to the next section of the same Mundak. This is called second Mundak. This is 2.2. Oh, sorry. Second Mundak and second section. 2.2. Second Mundak, second section. 3 Mundaks are there and each Mundak has 2 sections. And this will continue. Don't be happy that it's over. No, it will continue. Tomorrow also class will be there. Day after class will be there. We'll complete Mundak. Don't worry. Oh my God. So I think we'll have holiday. No holidays. But at least one day. One day we should have one month also you can't give holiday. So stingy you are in giving holidays. No holidays. Never think that I'm not fond of any holiday at all. Only you will get holiday when between 2 classes. Holiday. That is holy hours, not holiday. So between this and Sanskrit class, you can relax at the most. It's a matter of joy and fulfillment. You don't feel class should get over if the class is interesting, because it is about me and my sorrows and joys. Now this mantra is also very popular mantra. Avisannihitam guhacharam nama mahat padamatraita samarpitam ejat prana nimishad yadeta janatha Sadasadvarenyam param vijnanadyad varishtam prajanam. This is the whole mantra. Now let me give you one or 2 points before I move. The section 2.1 was Sat Pradhan, and section 2.2 will be Chit Pradhan. When it is said Sat Pradhan means existence, like this flower is existing. I don't see consciousness here directly, although consciousness is also there. But when it is said world, in the world, whole world is the Brahman. So you have to realize the world, the Sat aspect of the world, and the consciousness aspect of the world cannot be realized. What I am saying, aham asmi, I am. And I say the pushpam asti, the flower is there. Asti, asmi and asti are same. Asmi and asti are same. So everything has asti. That asti outside and asmi inside is same. And therefore I alone is there. In this manner only you can realize that everything is me alone. Not as a consciousness you can realize. Like I am anubhavami. You cannot experience that in that manner. So I can experience all pervasiveness as existence and not as consciousness. Yes, saiva is puranam sadatmaka masat kalparthakam bhasate. So this is the difference between this section and this. One more difference is there. What was the need for this particular section? The need was coming or arising because that Purush which was mentioned, where? In the last section, or it was mentioned as from that etasmat, or that configuration of fire was there, or divya murta purusha. I did not know how to know it properly. I did not know the finer details of about how to know it. Okay, I understand, but still I am not very good in application. I know that this is there, but still I find myself a small toddler in front of this lofty principle. I am not able to know it. Is there where mind and intellect, how that will play? This is second part. First is it is oriented towards consciousness. Earlier was oriented towards existence. This is one part. Another part is how to know. What is the sadhana for it? What is the sadhana for it? How my mind and intellect can play a good role in this? And how, this is second point, third point, how the consciousness is in the mind, in the intellect. I want to know, instead of the world coming out from the consciousness, I want to know how my mind, intellect also comes out from that consciousness and what role it has. I hope this is the small point. As you enter into the second 2.2, you will get more details. Very interesting Upanishad. I can tell you, nothing is more interesting than it. It's wonderful. You can hear for hours together and relax. Karpatriji Maharaj used to have 3 hours of satsang on Vedanta, 9 to 12, like a film was there. 9 a.m. to 12 noon. Don't say 12 p.m. 12 noon it is called, not p.m. Oh, 3 hours continuously? Yes, continuously. But not, it was mainly on Chaturmas and all these things because he used to travel a lot. Chale, let's move ahead now. Let's see now. Avihi. Avihi is a good word for children. Avihi. So, Avihi is indeclinable. Don't try to decline it. Don't say like Matihi. It's not like that. Matihi, Mati, Mataya, Avi, Avi, Avaya. Marenge. Avihi is not, it is called indeclinable. Indeclinable means which does not decline. Those are, sun pada hai na? Like Rama, Rama, Rama. This is declinable. Decline it. But this is not, it can't be declined. It is called avihi. Like yatra, tatra, atra. So these are called avyaya. This is indeclinable. Actually, it comes from the word ava. Ava means to protect. Blessing, protecting, sustaining. That is called avihi. So here, self, avihi prakasham sannihitam vaga. The Bhashikar writes, avihi prakasham. So, what is the meaning of avihi? Please get this point very, very clearly. Like I am sitting on an asan. Supposing I say body is there. So, question is where? Well, in the asan. Asan, body is there. Achha. Thought is where? Thought is on the mind, in the mind is there. Mind is where? The mind is in me. Okay? So there is something called, if something is illumined, there has to be light to know it. Like I say, the book is illumined. So where is the light? Light is there. From that light it is. Outside trees are illumined. So how? The trees are illumined by the sunlight. Or in the night, they are illumined by the moonlight. The light, if something is known, there has to be light in which it is known. Is it clear? Well, very, very clear. So when I say, now you see, I say rose. So rose in the mind. Rose in the mind. I say water. In America, water. So I say water. And if you are a Malayali, say water. So this is there. And South African, water. Water. Water, no? Water. Water and tea. Not tea. Tea. We'll have water and tea. Not water and tea. Water. Water. Not like that. American, water. 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 You have to tune your mind, otherwise you don't understand what he's talking. Can I have a glass of water? इन लोगों को पता होगा. They have studied in the British school, American school. Supposing I say water, I say rose. Please see in your mind. I say people tree. People tree. Huh? I say a flag. Flag of India. Now I am asking you, inside your mind, which is the light in which you are seeing that? Well, I knew that you will tell this again. Because you have told many times. Which is the light? Is that light changing or not changing? Is that light in which you see water, and if you see lotus, or in you see what is it called, flag, is that light changing with the changing of this flag and lotus? Not changing. Did it change in the daytime? No. Did it change with the sorrow? No. Did it change when the joy came? No. Did it change when you were youth? You became youth from children? Did it change? Yes. No. Who knew the change if it changed? If you say it changed, then I will ask you, who knew the change? The one who knows the change cannot change. And therefore, nobody is there to say that it can change. Because if you say that it has changed, you have to be the same there before and after to say it has changed. It cannot change. Therefore, when you are young, then also it was same. And when you are child, then also it was same. That means when I'll be old, it will be same. It still will be same. Okay. Now I ask you one question. If this light was inside the body, again same thing we are coming back to, then this light will be other than full element. But it cannot be four element because it is knowing it. And therefore this light cannot be any of the four element. Therefore, this light is not located. It is non-locatable eye. This light is non-locatable. It cannot be located. Rather, location is in this. Whatever is seen, always it is in the light. Whatever is seen is pervaded by the seer. Like the light is pervading the seer. If I know the body should be pervaded by this light. And therefore it is called avihi. It is self. Who illuminates that? Nobody illuminates that. I illuminate myself. Nobody else is there to illuminate. And therefore it is called prakasham, self-effulgent. This light is self-effulgent. Avihi. Is it clear? Please don't make a mistake of putting inside the body. This is the biggest mistake. We have become habitual offenders. गलती करने की आज हैबिट पड़ गई. Well, I understand, but in my व्यवहार, that is your problem. I'm understanding, but still, why I think like that? That you know why you think. You know it. Vihi. How? Where is it? Sannihitam. It is closest to me only. Prakasham sannihitam vagadi upadibhi jolati. And the same light, there are gadgets are there. Like electricity with the gadget of cooling, it is called fridge, it is cooling. With the gadget of heater, it is called heating. With the gadget of television, it is called showing. So near this eye, gadgets are put. This is one gadget, hearing gadget, seeing gadget, smelling gadget, tasting gadget, skin gadget, all our gadgets are there. Therefore, when a person is asleep, all are off. All are off. He's good sign pada usko. But moment the light of consciousness emanates, now all gadgets are ready. They are active now. Will you get me my tea? I am very hungry. If food was not in the night also, you were not hungry, but now you are hungry. We didn't experience. Vihi. I hope you are understanding. Sannihitam. And it is called guhacharam. Guhacharam. It moves in the intellect. Guha means the intellect or the mind. Guha means where the darkness is there. Its ignorance is there. Guha. It can be. It is deep inside. That's what it calls guha, cave. Darkness is there, and it is not seen from the outside. You can't see the mind from outside, and therefore it is hidden slightly. Darkness is also there, and it is hidden also. Therefore, mind is called their guha. And in that intellect, lot of eyes are coming. I am happy, I am sad. With the different conditioning, the same avi takes different name. I am hungry, I am thirsty, I am sad, I am tall, I am short. It is with the upadhis guha charati, and this moving there. Guha charam nama. Naam it is called guhachar. Guhacharam naam is there. But time is saying, I am over now. So, please, we will, and today's notes they will write it tonight. Okay, so tomorrow morning after the class, we'll be staying here and we'll conclude the SUP course. Tomorrow morning. After the class, we'll continue for another 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But the morning classes will go on as it is. We'll complete the text. Any other announcement? We'll make it. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namah. Hari.
Shivaya Namo, Shivaya Namo.
हरा सदा शिवाय सर्वेश्वरा मां पाहि प्रभो मां पाहि विभो मां पाहि प्रभो हर 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 हराय नमो शिव 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 शिवाय नमो हराय नमो शिवाय नमो शिवाय